Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, Nate Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Pulls it in, it's Graham. Caught, and he's got room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Flanagan. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
And they can't make the play on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fourth down, Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got him downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Lacey. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
To the air on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and you just didn't see it on that.
To fire on 2nd down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there, and now you've got a big decision.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Williams. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throwing, Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes a catch. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Carr. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Makes the grab inbounds.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together.
Touchdown, Rebels. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Alexander.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be...
Going to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. They're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Motion from the wideout. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are... It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. LSU quick to the line. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. The sure hands. It's Berry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Breaks the tackle.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Tiger! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give is to Williams. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Bulldozes his way through. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
On the run, fires downfield. The short hands, it's Flanagan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open. There, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Porter. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Throwing, Carr unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are. You protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through.
Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at managing.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Carr. Here's a heat. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Now here's Carr. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Tigers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Coming out with it, it's Mobley. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He's got his man. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
To the air again, Carr. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Here's Carr to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Another incompletion on third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive,
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Fighting off the defender. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense has come out really, really strong. I mean, this is the third possession. They've already got 2 stops, and now they try to take advantage of them and go over the top because the D's been aggressive. Still doing a great job staying disciplined, staying home. To start this football game, man, they have been lights out.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got a man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long, this one from the 44. The run inside. It's Williams. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
And this offense,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Fourth down, Carr. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Right down the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Running inside, it's Berry. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. All the way. Touchdown. Ohio. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Right, here we go.
The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Play fake, say it. Moving out of the pocket. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4 wide out set. Say it. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He wants to take the top off. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give is to Williams. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing. Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Making side adjustments here. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Julian saying to throw. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Here comes for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Carr. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 30. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, that is as good as it gets. 99 yards. Talk about flipping the field, creating an explosive play. Momentum switch. There it is. Out of your own end zone, backed up. 99 yards to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Throwing, say it. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Complete. At the 45, on his way. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Connection to the right. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Notre Dame lines up quickly. in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Gets it out fast. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Irish! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Say it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Here's Sayin to throw. Lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Inside the 10.